What is going on YouTube? Joe here with Culination Media, and welcome back for episode number 36 of the Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. Last time, we took our first steps into the Stone Tower Temple, which is the last temple of the game, and we are ready to take on the first mini-boss of this dungeon. There's going to be two, and we might even be able to get to both of them in this episode if we make some decent progress here. So we're going to be getting the dungeon item after doing this little fight scene here, so I didn't want to cram it into the last episode, so we're just going to start things off with it here. So you just have to go into the center of the room, and down comes the Garo Master. And that laugh is really, really creepy. Really, really creepy. I love his outfit, though. It's pretty cool. So he fights way different than the other Garos, as he can, like, teleport, and that's kind of crazy. The Garo Master, you can't fight him just like an ordinary Garo. Watch out for those swords. So you can't hit him until you avoid that attack, and for some reason it didn't hit me the first time, but it went through my shield that time, and I just let him hit me there. Oops. Oops, oops, oops. So once he misses, you can stab him. You can actually jump slash him, which does like 2 times the amount of damage, and when he teleports, he comes directly behind you, so just roll forward and avoid his spinny attack, and you're pretty good there. Yeah, he dies in a couple of hits with the Gilded Sword, so one more hit should be enough to kill him. Let's go ahead and... Oh, he didn't even teleport, and you're dead. Yeah, not that difficult at all. Pretty cool, though. Do think, I don't know what I'm saying there, to think I could be defeated. I shall take my bow by opening my heart and revealing my wisdom. Just like all of the Garos do, so he's going to give us a hint of some kind. If you shoot that which releases the sacred gold light into the bloodstained red emblem outside the temple, we did get a chance to see that, actually. It shall rearrange things in which the earth is born in the heavens and the moon is born on the earth. In other words, things are going to be all upside down and topsy-turvy and junk. And we should be getting to that, like, in a few minutes, because that's basically the next thing that we have to do. Anyway, a giant chest is going to appear in the center of the room, and it is time for us to get the last dungeon item of the game, which is going to be the light arrows, which is more powerful than the fire and ice arrows, or at least it takes double the magic, so there's that. So there are some items, or not side items, there are some enemies that are only able to be defeated by using these. They usually stun things. Like bosses and such, you can stun them most of the time. And as we get to the very end of the game and we get into the final fights, the light arrows are going to help us a lot. And we can use them to gather up some rupees for the heart piece that we're missing from having 5,000 rupees in the bank. So that'll help. We'll go over all of that as we get to it, though. Oh, there was a fairy in there. I didn't even notice that. Well, okay then. Hopefully we can hookshot up to that, because if not, I'm not sure how we get out of this little pit. Should be able to reach that. Yeah, we can. Alright, so let's hookshot up there. There is a treasure chest in here. I can see it on the map, but I'm not sure exactly where it is. It might be on the other side, actually. And by other side, I mean like on the ceiling, and we're unable to get it until we turn the temple over. These things are really annoying. We actually saw these things in Woodfall, and they just kind of run at you. Now they have a little mask that you have to blow off with an explosive, so I just used the blast mask for that. You can use bombs if you want, but the blast mask is the easiest way to do that. Now, it looks like I'm right on top of a treasure chest. Is it down there? That looks like just rupees. I don't know if we can get that treasure chest, but I might want to just jump down there, just to be sure. Because, yeah, I mean, I might as well do it. No, jump down there. Why is it so difficult to jump down there? There we go. No, it's just rupees. It's just rupees. I'm gonna need my hookshot again to get back up here, aren't I? Should probably get that out. There we go. So now we just have to walk across that again. So that was just a giant, colossal waste of time. And we can see on the other side there, that looks like just rupees as well. So we're ready to move on into the next room. I just wasted a whole bunch of time there. So now we have a new enemy here. These things that were walking across the bridges. There's a couple of these in the temple. They're called Igors. It's an Igor. Simply attacking it is no good. I say you should pay attention to the movement of the eye, though. So you can shoot them with arrows when he goes for the ground pound attack and his eye turns yellow, he just kind of leaves it open. And I guess the regular arrows work better. I don't know. Shouldn't take that many hits, though. Oh, he's backing up. Okay, then. Come on. Pound. And you want to avoid that rock that falls from the ground after he does that, because that can stun you and knock you back, and that's not really too fun. Doesn't do a whole lot of damage, especially if you have the defense upgrade from one of the previous temples. But yeah, you still want to avoid it. And like 4 arrows or so, 4 or 5 arrows, something like that. That'll take him out, and once he dies, we have another treasure chest appear. So we're not done with the Igors yet. There's going to be at least one more that I know of that we have to fight. So yeah, and that is just a fairy. It's our 7th one, so we're just about halfway done with the fairies in this temple, which is pretty cool. And now, if you notice, we're all the way back at the beginning, which is where we need to be anyway, because we need to turn the temple over. There's a couple of treasure chests and things that we can get that we've made appear as we've gone through the temple as it is now, but there's some other things that we have to do there, like getting the boss key and all that stuff. Before we go anywhere, though, since we have the light arrows, we might as well shoot this little sun beacon thing here. Not sun beacon, sun switch. And that'll make a treasure chest appear on the ceiling, which we've had happen quite a few times. Now, you can actually shoot that when you've already turned the temple over by just shooting it into the sky, basically. But we can just do it now because it's easier and less likely for me to miss, because it's a shorter range thing. So unfortunately, we're going to have to play the Elegy of Emptiness to make the red gem outside the temple actually visible, and it's not going to be from that one. It's probably going to be this switch on the right, I would guess, that moves the middle one. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so the red gem is behind there, and we need to shoot it with a light arrow, but we need to have this switch pushed down completely. So, yeah, let's go ahead and play the Elegy of Emptiness. We've been playing it over and over and over and over again and over the course of the last couple of episodes, so you should know it by heart if you're following along. I know I do, and I'll probably forget it in a few episodes, and that'll be that, but oh well. Okay, so now that we have that pressed down, let's go over here and pull out our light arrows and shoot it right in the center red part. And that's going to flip everything upside down, and now this is where things get kind of weird. It's very strange going through all of these rooms and having everything be flipped over like this. So, yeah, here we are, and for some reason now we don't have to press any switches. And there's just like rocks laying around. So I'm not going to worry about any of that. There's no heart pieces or anything that you can get from this side. So we're just going to go straight into the temple, and we will see how far we can get. I'm hoping to get up to the next mini-boss, and maybe even defeat the next mini-boss. Not sure. So this will be fairy number 8 as we open this chest over here. And thankfully, a lot of the treasure chests are already appeared on this side, because we managed to hit all the switches and such. So a lot of it's just random collection. But then there are some switches that we can only hit on this side, and then we have to flip the temple back over again, and then back over a third time just to come back and fight the boss. So we need to go to the right first. And now that we have light arrows, we can get rid of this block without any use of the mirror shield. And we'll recognize this room instantly. Pretty sure that's where the compass was up there. Yeah, we already opened that. So this looks like a room with some air currents, so we're going to be using our Dooku flower to fly around and get stuff. On the flip side of this temple, it was all water underneath. I guess I should shoot that with a fire arrow, since I didn't do that when the temple was flipped over. Because it is there above the door, I just didn't do it for whatever reason. So we'll see what that activates. It's just going to be a treasure chest. Okay. So that should be a fairy as well. And it's on this side, so that's cool. We can get it right now. We do need to pull out the Dooku mask, though, because I don't think there's anything else that we can do without getting access to these currents. You don't need to actually jump in the flower. You can just walk into it, and you randomly have flowers. Okay, so we need to go straight across. Are we going to be able to make that? I feel like we're not even going to get close. No, we were not close at all. Okay, so I need to jump into one of these other ones and just kind of fly diagonally, I guess. Or can I just use this? Oh, no, that'll push me up. Can I get there going backwards? That's with style right there. Yes, I don't know how we made that. But I will take it. I will definitely take it. So there's a fairy, and that's going to be number 9. So we've got 6 left to get. But it's going to come in like slow motion, I feel. I feel it. So there's nothing else to get on this level. We need to go up a little bit farther. But there is also a little sundial thing that we can hit. I can see it from here. So let's pull out our arrows. Our light arrows, of course. And I don't know how that missed. That looked to be right on target, but whatever. We'll shoot it again. And that's going to make another treasure chest appear on the underside of that platform, so we're not going to be able to get that until we finish everything up here and turn the temple over again. Which will be a little bit tedious, but that's what has to happen. Oh, look, a switch that I cannot press down in Dooku form because I'm too light. So let's take that mask off. And that's going to... Okay, that's going to lower the fire on that treasure chest, but you have to keep the switch pressed down. So we're going to, in our normal form, play the LG of emptiness to make our little shell of ourselves keep that switch down for us while we go get that treasure chest. Which, I don't remember if that's actually a fairy or if it's a small key. I want to say it's a fairy, though. Not really sure. So I do see mines up there, which is kind of scary. I kind of want to try to shoot them down with like arrows or the hookshot or something. Let's try with the hookshot first because I don't have a lot of arrows left right now. And wow, that just barely missed. Just barely missed, and I don't think I can hit that other one. Oh, I can. And it just... Come on, blow up. Okay, that's not going to work. I might as well just try to fly up there. And we'll try to use as much evasive maneuvers as possible. Looks like we have to jump in that air current right there to get there, but I should probably also kill this enemy that's up here who's making all of this noise. It's ridiculous. And maybe there's some arrows in those pots up there. Oh, wow. Okay, he just ran me right over. That was ridiculous. Okay. And you're dead. One slice from the gilded sword. I don't know what I was targeting right there. I need that arrow. I need that. Wow. Wow. I definitely didn't get that. Are you kidding me? That was some nonsense right there. I guess it's not the end of the world. I don't believe there's anything over here. That is just a Dexy hand with some rupees. So I'm not going to worry about that. We're just going to make that chest appear, turn back around. And we already have the compass and the dungeon map, so I'm assuming this is a small key and that other treasure chest is a fairy. We shall see here. Yes, a small key, alright. So now we need to jump into this. And we're not facing the right way, are we? No, I don't think I want to go over there. Oh, that's the small key we need to get through that door. Okay, it makes sense. And I'm just going to barely make it, and we avoided all of the mines. That could not have worked out any more perfectly, honestly. So that's 10 fairies, and we can just jump right back into that current, I guess, because we need to go to that door right over there. So let's... Oh, yes, we made it. Don't get blown up. Don't get blown up. Don't get blown up. Oof, that was so close. That was really close. Too close for comfort, in fact. But I will take it. Moving on into the next room. Is this the room with lava? It is. There's lava on the ceiling. I don't like it. If you get hit with one of those little lava chunks, lava rock that's falling from the ceiling as a Dooku, you are going to have to start the room all over, which isn't that big of a deal just because, you know, it's like a 10-foot room, so it's not the end of the world. But yeah, you just want to put the Dooku mask away. We want to flip it over, and with our Goron mask, we can traverse the lava, go to the other side, and hit the switch again with another light arrow, and we should be able to progress through the next room. I really need to get some more arrows, though. 25, I'm not comfortable with that, because everything in this temple needs light arrows. And there's nothing up there, so that middle platform doesn't really do anything for you. I don't think there's any items or anything, so we're just going to move on. And look, we are about to get some more arrows, as there are choo-choos in this room. This is a puzzle room, so we're going to have to flip the room over and over and over again to get that block in the corner into the switch that we just walked past. The little groove in the floor. So this is going to be interesting. I guess I could wear the stone mask the entire time so that I don't get attacked by choo-choos, but that's no fun. That is no fun. I kind of want them to attack me, because I want the extra arrows. So we'll flip it over, and now we have the ability to move this along. Let's kill these choo-choos first. I could use the arrows. I'm only at 34. I can hold 50. There's the yellow one. I don't care about that green one because I drank Chateau Romani, so I have infinite magic. So let's see. Let's take a look at the ceiling here. If I push this all the way over, we should then be able to move laterally, which is what we need to do. We need to go to the other side of the room. Or maybe I can just leave it in the middle. Actually, that might work. Yeah, because there's an area on the ceiling that is tilted just a little bit with grooves, like right there. So, yeah, that will allow me to go to the other side. Okay. I don't want to push it all the way over. That's a mistake. So let's flip it over. And everything comes with us, the choo-choos and the block. And that should be in a spot where we can now move it. Let's see. So pick up those arrows. And yeah, we're in good shape here. We're going to push it along this little corridor to the other side. And then we'll have to look on the ceiling again to see which way we need to go, because I forget what side the actual little switch thing is. It might be in the top left-hand corner. I really, really don't know. But we can't get on top of that, because once we push it down off this raised area, we're going to have to flip it over and just do the same thing over again, basically. Yeah, because there's the little switch area that we need to put this onto. So we're going to need to flip it over and, let's see, I guess push it up towards the top area. Okay, so we want to push it north. Or is that even north? No, I guess it's west. If I'm looking at the map, I guess I should get a better sense of direction. I'm really bad with that kind of stuff, but that should put us onto the raised area with the switch. So we should be able to just go right through there. So let's press that. Constant light arrow usage, but I'm fine with it. I'm completely fine with it because we got all stocked up thanks to those yellow choo-choos. We push you over into the middle, and we'll push you into the little grooves. Will you just get out of here? Your presence is not wanted, yellow choo-choo. There we go, and that is going to unlock the door for us. And we came from the door on the right, so we're going to go to the door on the left. I can't jump up here. I'm going to cheat and use the Zora mask instead of flipping it over a bunch of times, because Zoras are taller, and we can just jump right up and get through the next room. So that was kind of cheating, but yeah. We're going to do it anyway. Oh, and we have another date with the Wiz Robe. And this is a mini-boss, but not a mini-boss at the same time, because we don't actually get anything for it but a fairy. So, and you notice there's no music. There's no mini-boss music. So you can just stay in one place and shoot him with the light arrows if you wanted to. Especially since in the previous room you can get all stocked up if you really wanted to. And you should be at full magic and full arrows coming into this room, so... Okay, we should be able to hit him 2 more times now as he's starting to create illusions. But you can just use the corner map as always. Did I really just miss that? Did I really just miss that? Wow. Where is he? He has to be on top of the platform. And he's going to shoot us, and I don't like that. I always get hit by these flying fireball things. Okay, and I don't even know how I got hit by that because he didn't shoot anything. Oh, it was stuff falling from the ceiling. And now he's dead. So 4 hits. Oh wait, no, he's not dead. He needs 1 more. There we go. I guess the light arrows weren't doing as much damage as I thought they were. Anyway, once you defeat the Wizrobe, who we're fighting for, I don't even know how many times it's been. It's been like 6 times or something. He's like in every temple. It's ridiculous. So judging by the map, there is nothing else in this room except for this treasure chest. There's no other secret thing. So we can just go pick this up. And that'll give us a stray fairy. That's our 11th one. There are some pots and stuff in there, and you can get in there by hookshotting to that treasure chest that's on the ceiling. But there's nothing secret or fancy, and we're all stocked up on magic and arrows and such. So 43 is plenty. We still have some pots here. Not going to give us any magic, or not magic, arrows, but it's fine. So I want to say we have to go over there. There's a couple of areas that look suspicious here. Stupid pose. So you don't want to fly into them. You want to try to avoid the lanterns that are just kind of scattered all over the place here. But I kind of want to check to see what's over to the left there. Because it doesn't look like anything really on the map. Oh wait, no, there is a little groove in there. But there's no treasure chest. What? I can't even go in there. Okay. Alright, and I can't even jump back, can I? Because there's no Dooku flower. And I don't think I can jump that far because I'm a Dooku scrub. And even with the bunny hood, I don't think we can make that jump. Oh, I could have landed on the skinny part, the railing. Oh well, so now I have to kill this again. I guess that's not the end of the world. Get out of here. One hit with the light arrow just destroys their life. So now we're going to fly across, and I want to avoid the Poe that's just standing in the middle there. And you, please don't kill me. That was close. And there is a treasure chest in this room, so we want to make sure we get that. That should be over to the left-hand side. Oh, we can actually capture you in a bottle if I wanted to, but that's not going to do anything for us. You can sell them at, like, the Curiosity Shop, and I don't know where else. There's no Poe buyer in this game like Ocarina of Time. And it's not a big Poe anyway. They're not interested in that. Okay, so this is the room with all the switches from, with the gate, and we had to open it, and we had to constantly play the LG of Emptiness. These things are kind of annoying. If you just shoot them with a light arrow to make them flip over, then when you roll underneath them, they just spike themselves into the ground and essentially kill themselves, but it does do a decent amount of damage if it hits you, so you kind of want to avoid that. I did not mean to just waste that arrow carelessly. But yeah, you want to make sure you kill these things because they are a problem. And if you don't flip them over and they just try to stomp on you, then they won't die. So yeah, you kind of want them to kill themselves like that. And they explode. Boom. Alright. I know there's one more. Where are you? There you are. Is there one behind me too? There is one behind me. Crap. This is not good. Okay, he's dead. Unfortunately, I had to take the hit. That actually didn't do that much damage. So that's not the end of the world. And we'll just roll on by you. That's the easiest way to do it, is to just run underneath and roll. And they normally will just miss you at that point. So we'll press that down. I'm assuming we're going to have to play the LG of Emptiness just because it's a blue switch and they usually have to be held down by something. So we'll play the LG of Emptiness to create a little shell of ourselves as always. And I believe that is... it's not the boss key, I don't think. No, it should be the... because that's not the boss key treasure chest. It should just be a small key. Yes, it is. And I believe that is the final small key of this temple. Most of what we have left to do is just picking up the fairies that we missed on both sides. And I think there's only, what, four fairies remaining? Something like that? Alright, so we can jump down here, and we can head on through to the next area now that we have that small key. Ooh, treasure chests are in this room, that's for sure. One of them is going to be up where that Igor is. You can hear him. There he is. He's just shooting lasers all over the place. That last one that we fought didn't shoot any lasers at us. I don't know why he didn't. He just wasn't in the mood for the laser shooting. Come on. Blow up mines. Thank you very much. So we can just avoid that one that's the closest to us, because if you fly into it while you are Dooku, you will just be blown out of the sky. Literally. So we don't want that. We do not want that at all. So let's go ahead and avoid that, and we just barely make it into the center portion, and we can get these. Oh, they're bad pots. But thankfully they have really bad aim, because they just flew right over my head. Okay, so I guess we're not getting the other treasure chest? I mean, there's two in here. Maybe they're both where that Igor is, but I find that kind of hard to believe. But I don't see anything at this point. So I guess that's what we're just gonna do. We're gonna bank on that. And we'll just continue on and go into the next area. And we are about to go to the mini-boss. So we're going to get it done in this episode. And one cool thing is now that we have light arrows, if you shoot blue bubbles with the light arrows, you can get 50 rupees every single time. It's foolproof. And they're all over the place outside of East Clocktown before you get to the Akana Canyon. So this is going to be the easiest new way to rack up rupees that doesn't involve killing that blasted Takuri over and over and over again. So I'm going to make use of that when we do the next side quest, which will be the final one of the game. But anyway, this is one of the coolest mini-bosses of the entire game. His name is Gomess. And yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. It's like Grim Reaper-ish. There'll be no end to it if you can't get those bats away from it. Does that shed any light on the situation? Oh, I see what you did there, Tattle. So you just want to shoot the light arrows to remove the bats. And once you do that, you need to look for an opportunity to hit it again with either your sword or the light arrows. And it's usually right as he's trying to attack you. And that scythe does hurt, so you don't want to get hit by that. Then the bats will come back, and you just keep repeating the process. As he's going to swing or she is swinging the scythe at you, that is when your opening is. So you have to kind of time it correctly there. But if you have a lot of light arrows and a lot of magic, then this fight will be very easy because it only takes about 5 hits or so. And I didn't have enough time to shoot another arrow there. Come on. And oh, I thought I had you. I shot you from behind. There you go. That's the final shot, and Gomess goes down. That was a really easy fight, I know, but still really cool. A lot of cool points. A lot of cool points. And believe it or not, that fight is actually harder than the main boss of the temple, as you'll see in another 2 episodes or so. Absolutely ridiculously easy. But yeah, so that does it for Gomess. We can go ahead and break these pots around here to replenish our hearts. And I'm kind of surprised there's no arrows because you need the light arrows here. But anyway, we're going to open the boss key treasure chest. Again, the final one of the game. Everything is like the final thing of the game here. So there's the boss key. And we are now ready to go to the boss room, kind of. I mean, technically you can just go to the boss room. And I think I'm going to take the temple right up to that point and then flip it over to get the rest of the fairies, and then we'll do the boss. Just because that's how I feel like doing it. We're going to have to come back anyway. Oh, and I'm cursed because this thing just ran right into me and I couldn't see because of the stupid camera angle. So might as well just get some more rupees. Why not? Why not? We can also play the Song of Storms to get rid of our curse. That's going to be it for this episode, though, because we are coming up on 28 minutes, so I think that'll suffice. We made a lot of progress. We got 2 mini-bosses out of the way. We got the dungeon item. We got a bunch more fairies, a couple of small keys, the boss key, all kinds of good stuff. So next time, we're going to try to make it up to the boss door and complete the rest of the temple outside of the fairies. So we'll see how much of that we can actually get done. And we also have to get one of the last masks of the game. So that is on the agenda as well. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, of course, please make sure you're leaving a like rating or a comment or whatever you would like to do. And I will see you all next time. And until then, game on.